Special Issue Task Force. How can I help you? Back joining us in the studio for our Tuesday Special Issue Task Force to discuss all the major issues happening here in Korea and beyond. Seyoung.
Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Happy Tuesday, everybody.
How do you like my New Jersey?
New Jersey.
My New York. My Los Angeles.
You look good.
Thank you. Oh,
You look very summery. You look like you're about to go to like a beach
I'm a
party.
summer girl.
Are you?
Yeah. I was born in July.
You're
눈병? No, 아니요.
Wait, you're
I just try to look cool.
Was your birthday just last month?
You gave me this.
I know, but it just felt like so
month.
long ago.
Yeah, last month.
Oh,
It
wow.
was July 2nd, so early July.
Oh, that's why it
Yeah,
felt
that's
so
why
long.
it felt so
Okay,
long
okay.
time
I was
ago.
like, oh my goodness, it felt longer than that. It feels longer than that. But anyways, Seyoung's here. I know people are talking about all the jerseys and stuff like that. We have spare
my Jersey,
jerseys.
my New York,
Yeah, yes. Oh my god.
my Los Angeles, Texas.
Her new jersey, right?
You're the best host in the world.
Thank you.
Yeah. How come you gifted all of us?
Because
this
we have
fantastic, fancy
No, Seyoung,
jersey.
can you not, don't you agree when we say we have a pretty tight knit group?
Yes.
We have a very good team going on.
And you know what's more wonderful is
What?
this is 100% polyester. So even though it's crazy hot these days in Seoul,
Yes.
but it's freezing indoors.
Yes.
And I get easily get cold. I get easily
But
get
this is
affected by cold. So it's perfect.
But
It's
this is
perfect
supposed to be
gift for
cool,
me.
though.
Is it?
It's supposed to feel cool.
100%
You know why your number is
polyester?
00?
Yeah,
Because I couldn't add the third zero.
I know.
Seyoung. 3 zeros.
0
So I
0
could
is
only-
fine.
I
2 0.
only put two.
I'm too young.
Two youngs.
I like the number 0.
Yoon Do-young joins us. Big weeks. Let's talk about news here. Let's talk
yes.
about news here. South Korea, U.S., they've reached a major deal. It's a major deal. We gave a very good deal to South Korea. Let's talk about the tariffs, how much South Korea is facing, but still, it doesn't seem like it's really stamp on the papers, not done yet, but we have the preliminary agreement.
Yes, on July 31st, Seoul and Washington finalized a deal to lower reciprocal tariffs from a proposed 25% down to 15%. And in return, South Korea committed to massive investments in the U.S., $350 billion in strategic sectors like shipbuilding, semiconductors, and biotechnology. Plus, Korea agreed to purchase about $100 billion worth of American energy.
So we were just talking about one of our listeners. He went to K-Pot for his birthday dinner, and they happened to be one of my clients. I export grills, right? I'm the middleman, and so we've been hit.
I thought you were joking.
No, it's for real.
Really?
Yes.
That's your third job? Then?
No, that's like my job number 6. Oh, you thought I was kidding when I was saying that?
Yeah. I thought you were joking.
No, I got an
Really?
exclusive deal with one of the factories that have the patent for the
That's
smokeless
so cool.
grill.
Can I join?
No, no, oh no. But anyways, we're getting taxed for this, and so what happens now is the consumers need to pay for it, but they're going, well, we don't want to pay that much. And we don't want to pay, so we want the same price for the same, even though you're going to get taxed 15%. So it's hitting us hard right now. It hurts.
Yes.
But still, this is a big deal. It's better than 25%.
Way better than 25%.
What triggered these new tariffs in the first place? Wasn't there already a free trade agreement, a chorus FTA, between the two countries?
Exactly, and that's what makes this so significant. The Chorus FTA, signed back in 2012, eliminated most tariffs between South Korea and the U.S. But these were new additional tariffs proposed by the U.S., of course, by Trump, which threatened to undermine the very foundation of that agreement, Chorus FTA. So this wasn't just a technical trade discussion. There was a lot at stake politically and even emotionally. The U.S. wanted South Korea to lift restrictions on beef imports and also open up its rice market further. But Korea had to draw a firm line on these issues because both beef and rice carry strong symbolic meaning and could provoke a public backlash. For example, back in 2008, South Korea saw massive nationwide protest over the government's decision to resume imports of U.S. beef, particularly from cattle older than 30 months, which may feared could carry mad cow disease. And concerns over food safety combined with a lack of public consultation sparked weeks of candlelight rallies involving students, parents, and civic groups. And in response, the government held additional talks with the U.S. and eventually announced that beef from cattle over 30-month-old would not be imported, easing public concern. And this time, the Korean negotiation team went beyond numbers and brought historical context into the room. And they reportedly showed photos from the massive candlelight protest in 2008 to prove them how sensitive that issue is for Korea and Korean people.
That's right. K-drama says some of this has nothing to do with messing up your side hustle, SJ. No, let me tell you why it does mess it up. Because what they're doing is they're trying now. Our clients or future clients are threatening to buy non-patented, non-licensed Chinese grills, which they can easily fake, and saying, if you don't give us the same price, we're just going to use the fake ones and try to pass the test. And we want the same price. And so we're paying more because, or my business partner is paying more, but making less profit because we're going to use some other grill that's not even licensed. So if anybody knows which of the K-pot is using non-licensed one, let me know. I'm going to report them. But it is hitting me like it's a weird thing. It's supposed to trickle down to the consumers, but in my case, it doesn't.
Right.
But going back to the 2008 mad cow disease, I still remember it was huge. There was a huge anti-American sentiment because of this, right?
Right. It became a symbol of Korea's sensitivity around agricultural imports, especially beef and rice. So when the Korean team made sure rice and beef were not added to the negotiation table this time, it was seen as a major political win domestically. And this shows how trade talks can tap into culture and even emotional memory. Again, in Korea, issues like rice and beef aren't just economic. They are deeply tied to identity, rural life, and political history. And they are even symbols of sovereignty and food security. So any changes there spark massive public debate.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, okay, I misunderstood what K-drama was talking about. Okay, now I understand. I apologize. I do. English is my second language. What about other sectors involved? Shipbuilding, semiconductors, biotech. What's the strategy behind this?
Well, these industries are now considered pillars of what's called economic security. Semiconductors, for example, are no longer just commercial products. They are vital to national defense and global competition. And same goes for shipbuilding, which is why Korea coined a special slogan for the talks, MASCA, Make American Shipbuilding Great Again. And it's a playful and clever twist. Korean officials even wore hats with that slogan and brought oversized presentation panels to make their point. And shipbuilding was actually once an industry where the U.S. held a top position in the past, but later lost it. So the Trump administration's argument that aggressive tariff policies are a way to regain what they believe America has lost may have resonated, particularly in this context.
Which is why the shipbuilding industry stocks are skyrocketing over the past few weeks now. They've been going up a lot. How are Koreans reacting to this deal?
Well, a poll by Realmeter showed that around 64% of Koreans think the government handled the negotiations well, and only about 32% disagreed. So overall, it's getting a fairly positive response. But some industry leaders are urging caution. The head of Korea's Chamber of Commerce, Choi Tae-won, said it's a bit early to call it a done deal. And the industry minister even compared the situation to a patient just out of surgery. It's a good start, but recovery will take time and care. So what's the next challenge for Korean companies? Now that the U.S. has removed Korea's tariff advantages, Korean firms will compete with Japanese and European companies on equal footing in the U.S. market. So that's, what we have to think about from now on.
15% is still very high.
Right.
It's very high. But if you look at it with glass half full, we'll say, well, it's better than 25%.
Right.
And who knows what's going to happen 4 years later on, if there's a new administration, or is there going to be new deals in place? I don't know, but
we're competing under the same conditions, so it's...
Yeah, but then it's going to trickle down to the consumers, though. That's what tariffs are, except for me, because, my consumers, our clients aren't taking that.
It's also not good for American consumers.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
But, what are we going to do, right? I mean, it's a big deal. Anyways, we'll talk about other issues that everybody's been talking about in the office in the past week. But first, let's take a listen to a song here from Either with Villain Dies.
One step at a time. we're spilling, yeah. If the villain dies. Can't let love die. Hearing is mine, I'll never die. Even if it's your sad ending. Hearing is mine, I'll never die. Even if it's your sad ending, yeah. Yeah, you put me down and rub me that in fact you don't even know me that well. I never cry but I was the yesterday as well cause of her. Who is the villain? 그 악당이 나였네 모든 걸 망치는 그녀를 미워했는데 이 소설 속 악당은 나였네. You got over offer going to hell but not all in 밴는 게 없어진 나의 play는 바꿔버릴 거야 이걸로. And you got over offer going to hell but not all alone. No, no, no. Why do you love her? 이것봐 늘 날 아프게 하는데 이 미친 소설의 끝은 대체 언제쯤 If the villain dies. Can't let love die. Hearing is mine, I never die. Even if it's your sad ending. Hearing is mine, I'll never die. Even if it's your sad ending. 멍청하게 흘러가게 두지 않아 난 재밌는 엔딩을 다 잘 봐. 악역의 웃음에 우울한 마지막 장. Alright, alright, right. Never die.
Hey! Stop looking at the clock! We still got more work at the Culture Inc.
And that was I Do with The Villain Dies. And I think one of our listeners talking about the jersey, Forky over in Germany was saying, what numbers are spare jerseys, by the way? No, it's just the same numbers. Like, what is it? Angela has number 1.
1.
I have 86 for the year I was born.
0, I got 0.
She has 0. Arirang has 7.
Why?
Because
Lucky
she
7?
says she wants to be lucky 7.
Oh, you never asked me
I'm sorry.
which number I would
No,
like
but
to
I thought it
have.
was smart.
Yeah,
0.
it's smart, pretty smart. Yeah.
Olivia also didn't get to choose. She's 5.
5, why?
Olivia.
Wow, brilliant.
Jerry is 99.
Stop drinking wine, Ajay.
Jerry's 99. Eugene's is 0. Just 1 0.
1 0.
Because
So we're like sisters.
Because she's also
Eugene and I.
Eugene. She's Eugene.
Did you get one for our producer?
Producer is 01.
01.
Because it's
Producer.
E.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be getting those numbers. You're just gonna get those numbers. Whatever, I don't know, guest you guys want for prizes, you'll be getting those numbers too. Signed and personalized. Let's go into our next issue here. Former disgraced President Yoon Suk-yeol, his wife Kim Gun-hee, now at the center of what Koreans are calling the Super Week of legal reckoning. Multiple investigations underway. Let's talk about this.
Yes, let's start with the most serious one, insurrection charges. That's not a term we hear every day. Yoon is facing charges of attempting an armed insurrection or rebellion, and this stems from allegations that he conspired to declare an illegal emergency martial law, a plan set to involve key government officials during his presidency. And he's also under fire for refusing to comply with arrest warrants even after being summoned twice by prosecutors. And the way he refused made headlines globally. And according to prosecutors, when they arrived to execute the warrant, Yoon was lying on the floor in his underwear, refusing to be taken in. And his team claimed it was just because of the heat, but officials say he deliberately removed his prison clothes to obstruct the arrest.
It's an embarrassment. It's what many are calling a national embarrassment for a former president, despite what you may have done, right? I mean, what you did was pretty wrong, but still, when you have the title as at least a former president,
Right.
you're supposed to have some sort of class. Even conservative media here are calling it a national embarrassment.
Yeah, the presidency is a deeply symbolic office. Even after leaving office, like you said, former presidents are generally treated with a degree of respect. So this kind of behavior, a former leader refusing lawful arrest in such a dramatic way, has left many Koreans shocked and frankly humiliated. And we've had former presidents investigated before. Park Geun-hye and Lee Myung-bak come to mind, but they at least complied with investigations. Further, Yoon, once known as a law and order prosecutor, is now being criticized for undermining the very legal system he championed. And like mentioned above, his wife Kim Gun-hee is also under investigation, and the independent counsel has summoned her over 16 allegations, including stock manipulation, influence peddling, and illegal political interference. And she's due to appear for questioning this week, while prosecutors have already gathered testimony and evidence from key figures around her. So both the former president and first lady are under legal scrutiny at the same time, and that's highly unusual even by Korean standards, where many former presidents have ended up in prison, a deeply tragic reality.
That's right. John says, Esther, did you hear about Trump's tweet / Truth Social message about Yoon Sung-yeol? If that's the thing on the what is it, rebellion / insurrection mess, it's fake. If that's the post that you're talking about, it's found out that it's fake and it was made by the supporters of Yoon. But I don't know which one you're talking about. Please let us know what it is. But again, it's it's a person who done the same investigation, right?
Right.
For former disgraced, Park Geun-hye and things like that. But for him to go around while Yoon continues to resist. It's not like the investigation is going to be slowing down.
Yeah, in fact, it's gaining serious momentum. On Monday, the special counsel team led by Cho Eun-seok interrogated Lee Sang-min, the former Minister of Interior and Safety, who is now in custody. Lee faces multiple charges, including complicity in unlawful martial law, abuse of authority, and even perjury before the Constitutional Court. And the special counsel believes he failed to block the illegal martial law plan and instead helped carry it out, including passing orders to cut electricity and water to media outlets, a clear threat to press freedom and public safety.
No, I mean, there's a lot of evidence there, but you have to understand that this case is going to take a while.
Right.
There's still a lot of people are probably going to go down for this. It's not just Yoon involved with this. There are many other people involved with this. That's what we're hearing right now. There's other investigations going on. Of course, in regards to former the late Marine Corporal Che.
Right.
The investigation is going on with this one. But investigators are also probing whether a secret meeting did actually take place at the presidential guest house between Lee and top officials, right?
Yeah, this meeting may have involved plans for a phase 2 of martial law or how to justify it legally after the fact. And we now have evidence backing that up, like CCTV footage that shows Lee and the former Prime Minister Han Duck-soo reviewing a document for over 11 minutes right after a 2-minute cabinet meeting on the night of December 3rd when the illegal martial law was declared. And investigators believe that document contained detailed martial law plans. So this isn't just about Yoon. It's now extending to his entire crisis management network. Former Prime Minister Han may be the next in line for prosecution, especially for allegedly helping fabricate the official martial law document after the fact.
Yeah, again, and there's all sorts of stuff going on since you guys are talking about Trump right now. I mean, there's what many of the Yoon supporters are saying is that Trump, if really,
It's going to back Yoon.
is going to help Yoon and escape prison sentence is what they're saying. I don't know how that's possible, number one. But also, if you remember, since we talked about the trade deal between South Korea and the United States, he said a lot of positive things about Lee Jae-myung, and they're also supposed to be sitting down for talks sometime in August for the first South Korea-U.S. summit between Lee and Trump. And so that's not going to happen.
You know, there's no reason that President Trump will support former President Yoon,
No.
who is under insurrection charges now.
And again, what people are saying
There are a
is,
lot of fake news going around,
There's a lot
so
of
we
fake
have to
news.
be careful.
yeah, exactly. And again, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to fall. Insurrection charges, guys, the sentence could be life in prison minimum
Right.
or death penalty. Now, death penalty is actually technically out the door, technically, but it's not looking good for Yoon and his people right now. What's interesting with Lee Sang-min is I remember when the whole Itaewon crowd crush incident
Right.
happened and people were saying you need to step down. Maybe it would have been the best thing for him to step down.
Right.
And he didn't. And that was a huge controversial decision
Right.
where Yoon basically continued to back his... That they're good friends. They're good
If he
friends.
resigned back then, he didn't have to get involved with this
he probably wouldn't.
martial law declaration
And
crisis.
that would have been probably that one
Right.
chance that he had. But who knew this was going to happen? Who knew a martial law was
one
going
shot,
to be
one
imposed?
opportunity. He missed it out.
Nope. That was a bad, by the way, it was a bad opportunity, right? Anyways, I will continue to talk about other issues that everybody's talking about here in the country. Continue to give us your opinions on those issues as well. Let's take a listen to a song from aespa with Next Level.
I'm on the next level, yeah. 절대적 룰을 지켜 내 손을 놓지 마라. 결속은 나의 무기. 광야로 걸어가 알아 내 home ground. 위협에 맞서서 제껴라 제껴라 제껴라. 상상도 못한 blackout. 유혹은 깊고 진해. Too hot, too hot. 맞잡은 손을 놓쳐 난 절대 포기 못해. I'm on the next level. 저 너머의 문을 열어. Next level. 널 결국엔 내가 부셔. Next level. 코스모에 탈 때까지 next level. 지켜라 지켜라 지켜라. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I see the new info. 적대적인 고난과 슬픔. 널 덮아 벤진화시켜. That's my novice, it's my novice. You lead, we follow. 감정들을 배운다. Watch me while I make it out. Watch me while I work it out. Watch me while I make it out. Watch me while I work it out. Work it, work it, work it out. 감당할 수 없는 절망도 내 믿음을 깨지 못해. 더 아픈 시련들마저도 난 잡은 손 놓지 않을게. Oh. Beat drop. Novice calling. 절대로 뒤를 돌아보지 마라. 광야의 곁을 내지 마라. 약속이 깨지면 모두 걷잡을 수 없게 돼. 언제부턴가 불어내지 않은 신호. 널 파괴하고 말 거야. Come on, show me the way. Go some more. Yeah, yeah. Black Mamba가 만들어낸 광각 quest. aespa 아이로 분리시켜 먹길 원해. 그래 중심을 먼저 next level 저 너머의 문을 열어 next level 널 결국엔 내가 부셔 next level 코스모에 달 때까지 next level check it out check it out check it out I'm on the next level 더 강해져 자유롭게 next level 난 광야의 내가 아냐 next level 야수 같은 나를 느껴 next level check it out check it out check it out
That was Espa with Next Level. We're talking about special issues that I've been discussing in the office and stuff like that. We got. Oh goodness, we've been talking about weather for weeks now. When we talk about weather, I always said this. You know when we were doing Korea Now, and we talk about what was it? Focus on headline was the
Right.
first segment. I always say if we talk about weather on Focus on Headline, things are bad.
Right.
But if we talk about it, the first thing, top story is weather, it's really bad.
It's really bad.
Now, even though it's number 3, if it's part of special issues and we're still talking about weather, it's really bad. Things are really, really hot. But still, despite this, people go out on vacations.
Right. It's really, really hot, but I'm wearing this 100% polyester.
It's actually
jersey.
cooler. It's actually cooler. I'm telling you, it's nice and cool. Sometimes
It is.
polyester is okay. It's
yeah.
okay.
Did I say anything bad about it?
No, I'm saying it's cool.
I said I like it.
All right, gosh. 7말 8초. It's not a baseball term. End of July, beginning of August is
Right.
basically the...
Oh.
What?
You got it right. 7말 8초.
Did you not think I knew what this was? This is the peak of vacation season
Right.
here in Korea. And even President Lee Jae-myung is using his first official vacation.
Yes.
Let's talk about the annual summer exodus.
Yeah, 7말 8초 from late July into early August every year, Seoul's downtown districts, including Gwanghwamun and around the Seoul station, empty out as families head to cooler retreats. And with average summer temperatures hitting around 38 degrees Celsius, many Koreans escape the heat by heading to nearby valleys, water parks, or beaches. And though there are some rooftop pools where you can enjoy Hangang River view, outdoor swimming pools along the Hangang River parks where Arirang had amazing time visiting all of them. I saw it on her Instagram.
Did she get juggy-o'd?
And got a lot of Tokyos. Or DDP Media Art Festival that offer urban alternatives. People still long to escape the urban hustle and get away. And speaking of summer vacation, now it's also that time when the president takes his official holiday. And President Lee will take his first official summer vacation from August 4th to 8th, staying at the presidential villa on Jeodo Island in Gyeoje, Gyeongsangnam-do province, also known as Cheonghae-dae. And he moved there over the weekend starting August 2nd in order to recharge with reading and films. But many predict that he will spend most of his time reflecting on the political landscapes and dealing with current affairs.
Yeah, and this is, again, I mean, traditionally, many presidents do go to this particular
Right.
presidential villa. But even on vacation, there is a political undercurrent.
Right, for sure. The presidential office emphasized that state affairs will continue with a 24/7 emergency reporting system in place, highlighting that this is not just rest but strategic preparation. And it's called a holiday, but it sounds more like a working retreat.
Yeah.
And that's common a theme in Korean politics. Past presidents have struggled to fully switch off too. Rainstorms, scandals, or crises often cut vacations short, and some referred to this pattern as the presidential holiday jinx. And Lee himself joked that not taking a break made subordinates feel they couldn't officially take vacation either, so he decided to set an example. If the president can go, others can go too. That's what he thought. And this year, at least 2 major issues await him after the break. The much-anticipated Korea-US summit, you mentioned earlier, likely by the end of August, and the domestic debate around August 15th, Liberation Day pardons, ministerial appointments, and justice reforms, topics being quietly prepared for even during the vacation itself.
Yeah, definitely so. But let's talk about former presidents and how they spent their summer vacation. Like, where do presidents usually go for summer vacations?
It really depends on the president, and sometimes they don't go far at all.
Yeah.
Former President Moon Jae-in, for example, chose places that reflected national sentiment. In 2017, he went to Pyeongchang in then Gangwon-do province, now Gangwon State, to help promote the Winter Olympics. And the following year, he stayed at a forest retreat in Daejeon with the First Lady, and he even visited a nearby military base and shared photos of himself reading books like 소년이 온다, Human Acts by Hangang, 국수, not meaning the noodles, but it refers to national master or the best in the nation. And 평양의, you thought it was noodles, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And 평양의 시간은 서울의 시간과 함께 흐른다. And those very books then shot up bestseller list across the country. Yes.
What about other presidents?
Other presidents.
Former presidents.
Former presidents. Now, former President Park Geun-hye often stayed in the presidential residence, but in her first year in office in 2013, she did visit Jeodo Island, just like President Lee Jae-myung. And this is also her father, President Park Chung-hee, had a private retreat, and that's Cheonghae-dae. And President Lee Myung-bak referred to quiet holidays like a trip to a Navy retreat in Jinhae in 2008. And though he didn't publicize many details of his later trips, he did use his addresses to promote domestic tourism, recommending vacation spots like beaches, temples, and local food markets. And President Roh Moo-hyun was also known for spending his vacations quietly. In 2003, his first summer break was at a military resort in Daejeon, where he spent time with his family and caught up on reading. And he only went on 2 summer vacations during his 5-year term after leaving office, and he returned to his hometown of Bongha Village, which became also, unfortunately, his final retreat.
Yeah. Seong,
Yes.
if you were the president of South Korea, where would you go for your first vacation?
First vacation, probably Gwangju
Why?
in Jeollanam-do province,
Why?
because that's my parents-in-law's hometown.
Why are you going to your parents-in-law's home?
Because I love my parents-in-law so much.
Hold on.
Such a good community.
Hold on. Why are you going to your parents-in-law's house?
Because my mother-in-law told me that there are a lot of delicious foods, great places to eat in Gwangju.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a symbolic place. It's a birthplace of democracy, Korean democracy. So I'd like to visit Gwangju.
Oh, that good answer.
Yeah, and
Good
also
answer.
Hangang represents the city of Gwangju. Also, a lot of her novels, like Human Acts.
Interesting.
Yes. How about you?
Anyang.
Anya?
Yeah, I'll just go to Gayo Top 10.
As a president?
Yes. It was, how cool would that
Wow.
be? How cool would that be if
You
the
have to
president goes
remember that
clubbing?
president's vacation becomes a story in itself, blending leisure, symbolism, and politics.
Yes. I'm promoting
Anyang.
and
City.
and also K-pop.
Oh.
Music, culture. Letting everybody know.
How would you translate that question?
If you guys know what is the water good means, if you know what is the water good means, then you'll know.
Anyang's.
The
Please invite me.
Water is very good.
Uh-huh.
Water is very good.
Yes, in Anyang.
It's yes. Pumge Station is a hot
Pumge Station.
hopper.
Hopper,
Have
yeah.
you been?
I
Don't say you don't say you can't critique Anyang without being at Pumge.
never criticized Anyang or Pyeongtaek.
It's a cool spot.
Yeah, though I live in Gangnam, then I'm gonna promote Gangnam too because I live in Gangnam.
Okay.
Gangnam is cool place.
Fine. We already knew that. Hae-young, as always, thank you very much for your insights on all these matters. Have a safe rest of your week. We'll see you again next Tuesday.
I'll see you next week.
All right, sending her out of the studios. Take a listen to a song here from Paul Kim with Need a Break, Hyuga.